Welcome to Real Vermont News. Today, we're looking into the impact of a new Vermont law allowing convictions for several different crimes to be expunged from the convicted person's records. It was passed 105 to 32 on a mostly party line vote with outnumbered Republicans on the losing end again. Guy Page, publisher of State House Headliners and the Chronicle of the Vermont State House, has a report.
Thanks, Bob. Act 32 was voted into law last year, allowing Vermonters convicted of most drug possession and some DUI crimes to ask a court to expunge their records or wipe their convictions off the books. If the court agrees, for all employment and legal purposes, the crime never happened. And the law's supporters say that's the point. Society unfairly punishes people who committed these crimes by refusing them jobs and housing.
Reading the new law, it was more comprehensive than I thought. Bad checks, illegal drugs, grand larceny, and some DUIs. And burglaries? Those are pretty serious crimes.
They are. And they're part of an overall trend by liberal Vermont lawmakers to ease off on punishing Vermont's law breakers. There's a serious effort underway to reduce the number of people in our prisons, and this new law requires the state to develop a, quote, comprehensive policy approach to helping people with criminal records to overcome barriers to employment and licensing, end quote. Apparently, expungement is only part of what's planned.
Well, back to expunging DUIs, drug crimes, and burglaries. How will a business know who it's hiring?
It makes you wonder. For example, did the employer of the pickup truck driver who killed 7 motorcyclists in New Hampshire know about their driver's history of drug and alcohol abuse? Actually, with this new law in place, how can any Vermont employer avoid hiring people with these prior criminal records?
Insurance companies are going to love this. Won't they be leery of insuring Vermont businesses?
Concerns like that were barely mentioned in the document submitted to the House Judiciary Committee. In fact, there was no direct testimony from anyone representing employers or insurance companies before the committee recommended approval of this law.
There's got to be a cost for the government to do their part in all this. Did that come out in testimony?
House Judiciary estimated expungement will cost the state over $250,000 this year and almost $350,000 in 2020. And the state will need to hire at least 5 temporary workers, even if just 1 to 3% of eligible convictions go through the expungement process.
Thanks, Guy. There seems to be no end to the problems our one-party legislature can create for businesses when liberals have a supermajority. If this new law seems to you like another nail in the business community's coffin, like this video. Click your Facebook share icon so all your friends can see this report and understand what employers are facing now. Then go to contactyourrep.net to ask your state representatives and senators why they didn't at least consult with Vermont's beleaguered business community before passing this law. We have to rescue Vermont. And that's all the Real Vermont News we have time for. A lot more happened, and we'll be looking into all of it.
Paid for by Rescue Vermont Political Action Committee. Bob Fernier, Treasurer.